And another thing that's putting a bit of a spring in my step at the moment is I have a boyfriend. Hey guys, my name's Thomas and thank you so much for coming back to this video. Today is the second Q&A I was talking about from last week. I think I spoke about it 2 weeks ago, whatever. Here it is. I've had so many more questions come through on Twitter under the hashtag AskThomasInAction. I'm so happy and thank you so much. So I'm going to cut straight into this video right now because there's a lot more questions, so I don't want to take up too much time. So without further ado, let's do it. Okay, question 1 is from Benny Scott Phillips. Benny says, Pepsi or Coke? Hey Benny, I really do not give a shit which cola flavored soft drink I drink. To me they taste very, very similar. I really did find it annoying though when I worked at a restaurant and people would come in and go, oh, I'll just have a Coke please. And then I'd have to go, oh, we only have Pepsi, sorry. And they'd be like, oh no, fuck it, we're leaving. And they would be really dramatic about it and I always thought it was really stupid and I'd just be like, whatever, see ya, bye. I just don't get it. So I like either brand. They're both yummy. Next question is from a really good friend of mine actually. His name is Daniel Carlson. I was actually very surprised to see his question come through on my Twitter feed. And Daniel's question is, if you could witness any event, past, present or future, what would it be and why? Hi Daniel! So weird I'm talking to you on my video. I would choose to witness a future event and that future event would be my death. The reason that I would want to witness this is because I would have a clear idea on how I was going to die. It's the biggest mystery of everyone's life. You never know how you're gonna die. So if I knew how this was gonna happen, I would have a lot of time to really specifically plan out what I wanted to do before I died. If I knew that I was gonna die on a certain day, I'd have it all there, ready to go, and make sure it was all done before that day. And that's my answer. Thanks for your question. I'll see you on Sunday. The next question is from Mary Murphy. Mary says, what are your imperfections and would a person having acne scars bother you? Hey Mary, in regards to the acne scars, I don't think I would care at all ever if someone had acne scars. I mean, it's not really a condition that people can control a lot. I think people are just as beautiful as they behave. If you behave like a cunt, then that's exactly what you are to me. When it comes to imperfections, I mean, where do I begin? No, I would probably say my biggest flaw would be my ability to cope with things. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't, but I'm actually quite an anxious person. Right now I'm in a room with a camera by myself, so it's very easy for me to be myself. But I notice when I get a lot of things shoved in my face, so if I've got 50 million jobs I need to do, or if I've got 5 people talking to me at once, I just get so anxious and my coping mechanism is to just shut off and I'll be like, no, no, I'm not doing any of it. It actually holds me back from doing a lot of things as well, because if I know I've got a lot of important things on one day, and it all gets too much for me, I'll shut it all down and I'll go and sit in my room by myself and I will do none of it because I'm just so worked up about it on the inside. And yeah, it's not something that I'm proud of. It is just a temporary problem and I am working on it. But I would say that's my biggest imperfection. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with everything else. I feel like I'm a pretty good guy and yeah, I just want to be happy really. Next question is from another really good friend of mine, another surprise on Twitter. His name's Wade Johnson. Hi Wade! We love that emoji. Wade asks, what motivates you and what do you love about your life? I think what motivates me the most is when I see someone succeed at something. When someone does succeed, they're doing it very well and they're doing it very on point and they get a lot of gratification from that. And when I see someone else experiencing that, it makes me go, I want to experience that. And then I kind of think, well, they're human, I'm human, so why can't I? And then suddenly I'm motivated to go and do whatever it is that I want to do. When it comes to what I love about my life, well, my traveling experience is something that I'm very, very grateful for. My most recent one was me going to Canada and living for a whole year, which was amazing. I thought I was going to come back dead, but hey, I'm alive. Yeah, so I really enjoyed all of that experience. I think it grew me up a lot. I think I feel a lot more mature since I've come back. And when I got back, I actually joined a fitness group, which Wade's a part of. It's the Bang & Bods group. And I've gotten really fit, and I've actually been welcomed into a big circle of friends, which I've never really had that kind of thing before, and it's just loving, and it's beautiful, and it's fun, and it's funny, and I just really enjoy it. And another thing that's putting a bit of a spring in my step at the moment is I have a boyfriend. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but you might have seen a guy called Josh Robbo hanging around in a couple of my photos, and I'm in a couple of his. But yeah, he's officially my boyfriend now, which is really exciting, because I haven't had a boyfriend in a really long time. And I actually made a deal with him. If 50 people comment, meet Josh in the comments below, he's got to do a video where he comes on and we get to meet him. If you have any questions, make sure you get them ready because I reckon we're gonna do it. Anyway, moving on. The next question is from Philippe Jose. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I offended you. Philippe says, what do you think about drag queens and do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race? Hi Philippe, I do love drag queens. They're amazing. I've done 2 videos actually where both of my makeup friends, Joel and Travis, have turned me into a drag queen. You can view them both here. They were actually really fun videos and it was a real good experience. I didn't shave my armpits and everyone went off about me having hairy armpits and I was like... But yeah, in regards to watching RuPaul's Drag Race, I do not watch it religiously, but I have seen it before, and I think I saw the season where there was a drag queen called Miss Fame, and I think she was my favorite. She's very pretty and very elegant, and I think I like that. So yeah, I love drag queens. The next question is from Chris Spencer. Chris says, what do you ask your barber for when you go and get a haircut? I've had mine messed up twice now. Ooh. Hey Chris, to avoid getting your hair fucked up when you go to the hairdressers, make sure you have a really clear picture in your mind about what you want. Then do some research online about haircuts that you think might suit you and really have a good picture. Like have the pictures there on your phone to show them so they don't fuck it up. There's been so many times where I've been to a hairdresser and been like, oh, I want this, this, and this, and they're like, yeah, I can totally see that. And then by the end of it, we both had totally different ideas and I was unhappy with my haircut. So I found that really thinking about what you want, really being able to explain it, and having physical pictures for someone to look at really helps. And that way you won't get a fucked up haircut. Alrighty, and that is the end of my Q&A for this week, guys. Thank you so much for coming back and watching, and most of all, thank you for going over to Twitter and asking those questions. That really means a lot to me. If there's any other things that you want to know, make sure you head back over there and ask your question with the hashtag AskThomasInAction, and we'll see if your question comes up in the next Q&A video. Until then, thank you so much for coming back, and I'll see you later. Have a good day, and I love you. Bye! Now, I have a really big soft spot for things that are just fucking weird in my heart. So these goldfish socks definitely fit right into my life.